What's up, guys? Welcome back to Last Chance. Alright, I want to go ahead and get started with planning off this section right here. One thing I'm going to do is something kind of like I do in Keeper. If you've ever seen me play that, is I want to have this sort of like corridor type room that's slightly expanded. That way we can put some defenses in it, because I'm slightly worried about the sappers, just a little bit, but I'm slightly worried about the sappers. Alright, so we're gonna give everyone 4x4 rooms, kind of like this, because I want to make sure we have enough space to get everyone in here, and also I want to save space in the future. We might be able to sneak another room or two in here, and also hopefully this will make it so we don't have as much silver ore that needs to get mined out. So I'm going to set up the room kind of like this, and these are going to be our 4 main rooms, and then in here we can put probably a turret in one of these bottom tiles, as well as some sandbags up near the corners. That way we'll have a place for colonists to sit in case we need to actually defend the area, and this one we can put another turret in as well. So it's kind of just in preparation, especially since we don't really have an area out front that is really defensible. We can build sandbags. I could create an outer sort of wall around this place, like do sort of a circular wall around the front, but that's not something I'm really interested in doing. I want to see if maybe we can do more of an urban defense inside of the cave if we have to fall back. We'll still have some sandbags out here, and we'll get some turrets set up and stuff too, but for right now this is what we're going to be working with. Alright, I want to make sure I have enough space to fit ones against the walls in case I need them, and then we're going to bring this over like so, and then that all just kind of works out. I guess instead of that, I would probably rather have the hallway down like this, though. Yeah, I like that better. Okay, so orders. Let's go ahead and get these guys mining. And for right now, we're just only going to dig out the rooms. A mad animal. That mad animal is not going to last long at all, because they're just a group of angry wargs. Alright, so they're going to dig that out. And I would like to set up a couple of heaters. So what I'm going to do is, eventually I want to take this heater down and then put another, or put it here basically. I want to move it. But for right now, it's getting cold inside, and I want to make sure we have enough heat, enough warmth for our crops. So I'm actually deconstructing these hydroponics areas. That way we'll have the steel, and then we can get these heaters built pretty much as soon as possible. Pretty much as soon as possible. It's not forbidden. Why is it forbidden? I don't understand. Why is it forbidden? We need it. This is kind of aggravating. Now you just don't even acknowledge it if it's forbidden. Okay, unforbid it. Maybe it's something with home cave? Aha! It was out of those 2 tiles. Oh, that's probably why they're not mining either. Okay, so let's go ahead and set up pretty much this whole section as home cave. Okay, so we'll go ahead and do that. And we need to extend it over here as well. That way they can do stuff. There we go. Awesome. Okay, we're going to get this done now. Good times. Alright, so we're going to make sure we stay nice and warm, keep our crops nice and grown. Hopefully these 4 heaters are enough. I know we're heating up quite a large area, but for right now it's what we got going on. And I mean, I guess we could put in some doors, but then we'd need to worry about ventilation and stuff like that. Although I guess it would be best to put in a door here, that way this one heater just kind of heats up these rooms. But that might be too much heat for this area in here. So I'm not sure. Eventually we're only going to have 2 in here. Let's actually do that. Let's go ahead and do a limestone door. Kind of want to do auto doors. We don't have enough steel right now. Let's just do a door. We don't... Actually, we kind of do want an auto door because they'll be carrying food in and out. You know what? Let's, wonder if we deconstruct this. Will we get enough steel to build a new one? Will we get enough back, I mean? Okay, nope, we will not. I was gonna say I'll put it right here, and then we can put a door here, because we don't really care if this is warm or not. Well, I guess we do kind of care, because they're gonna be sleeping there. Forgot to set up this stuff to get mined out. Okay. That should be good. And the reason I'm putting this tile further forward is, one, to help get the silver, and two, I'm not sure what determines where a sapper is going to breach. If it's like, if they go to a specific area and then look for the closest tile. So I'm putting these tiles out further, that way they'll just try to breach through here instead of going into a bedroom. Again, I'm not sure if that's how this system works, but that's what I'm doing, just I guess just to see. So that's what that's my logic for that, pretty much. So I have a little bit of silver ore that we can get over here. Let's mine that out because it's delicious. Our food situation is okay, and you know what I want to do? Now that I think about it, I would like to add a new fine meal and just make sure it's no human meat, because we're not going to have all cannibals. So I want to do it until we have, we'll do it to 10 for right now. And the ingredient radius we'll just make, we'll make it a 25. Because I think we're going to extend our pantry all the way over this way. So we'll do that. This one we will increase up to 25 as well. Just 25. Just stop failing. Just 20, 30. Thank you. That one's 25. That one needs to go up. Okay, so I wanted to do that as well for the simple meals. Actually, you know what? We're going to make vegetarian simple meals. So this will only be vegetarian, and we will do it until we have... See, this is the problem. Like, even though it uses different ingredients, it still counts as the same thing, which it makes sense because it's like the same item, and it would take up so many spaces as far as stockpiles go if they were differentiated based on ingredients. But it's still a slight problem. All right. It would be nice if we had like the jerky option, then we could make vegetarian simple meals with the potatoes and the rice, and then we can make human jerky. I'm of course speaking about modded RimWorld. If you have not checked it out or are interested in the mod, check out the videos on my page, and then in the description there's a link to the mod. It's a complete overhaul of the game if you don't know what it is. It adds a ton of stuff and reworks the like crafting system and stuff, so, and the research system, and it just adds a lot of content. It's nice. So yeah, check it out if vanilla RimWorld is getting a little stale for you. Thankfully, these are still growing, even though I kind of borked up and... Okay, we can go outside now. Borked up and messed up the heating situation. Let's actually go ahead and put another heater in right here, though. And then we can go ahead and put in a limestone door. No, we can't because the beds are there. We have to wait. I know we need a research project. I am aware of this. Okay. Vincent, I really need you to like haul stuff. It's forbidden. Oh. Yes, okay. You guys can go wherever you want now. Go. Do work. Achieve work. Achieve oneness. Where are you going with that meal? Excuse me? Who is Bailey? I forgot about Bailey. She died. No, bring her back. Bring her back. Oh yeah, also something amazing I noticed. They actually carry meals with them now. So that's really cool. Let's haul Bailey, of course. Did we see her in the last episode? I can't remember. I feel like we might have, but I honestly can't remember. Alright, well, I would love for this to get built. Vincent is, there we go, finishing that off. Excellent. And once we get all these rooms finished, we will, of course, deconstruct all of these beds, set both of these to medical, and then we'll need a little stockpile. Maybe we can mine out this little section right here and then just have a little 2-tile stockpile for some medicine. We should probably figure out some sort of clinic. That would probably be pretty good. Thankfully, this sort of temperature is going through the rock and keeping this cave nice and frozen for us, so our meals never spoil. I think eventually in the future, I would like to see it where colonists can't eat frozen meals. That way you need to have a refrigerator as well as a freezer. And things take maybe like, I don't know, not like a day or so to thaw. I think that'd be like a little too realistic, but maybe a few hours to thaw out. That way they can't go in and, or at least add like a microwave or an oven or something. That way they can't go in and nom on some like frozen human flesh or something. I don't know. Okay, so Matthews, since we've got this thing set up, are you okay with, like, are you gonna eat stuff that isn't going to be human meat? I'm curious what you decide to eat, because we do have no, we don't. What happened? Something happened. Okay, this bill right here filled up first, which is very annoying for me. So what we're gonna do is actually remove that. We're only gonna cook fine meals with the human meat. This is getting kind of wonky, because I want it to make X amount of one type of meal and X amount of the same type of meal, just using different ingredients, and the game's just like, eh. Alright, so limestone doors for everyone. And did I change? Okay, Lilu is set to clean before she does any sort of mining or anything, so hopefully she will get to doing some cleaning in this section. And also I think we're going to need to set up some sort of heating arrangement with vents and the like. Let's go ahead and haul things away as well while we can. And I would like to actually put a dump stockpile right here, and it'll be right here, and we can move it back against the wall once we get this section done or something. I don't know. And just in case I change anything, we can copy those settings and paste them here. Awesome. Alright. We need defenses too. Defenses would be good. So we're going to build a few more sandbags out front. And then I would also like turrets. I would very much like turrets. I think maybe like here and here should be good, and it should be okay as far as the explosion goes for the like power range. We'll probably need to do this though. Alright, and with doing this, I could actually, if I connect them up to here, like maybe have the power conduits come out one, and then I can put switches. Do something like this. Basically, I like to have my turrets on all the time though. So that's the only thing, the only issue with that is I like to have them on all the time. Just because I feel like it's safer. Alright, well they're getting a lot of work done. Still got steel that can be mined out over here. We have lots of silver that can be mined out over here. Let's go ahead and plan for some limestone beds. Yes, limestone beds. Alright. Limestone beds are planned, and again we'll have to figure out something with a vent. We'll probably have doors in here, since it's just like a living quarter. Have maybe a door right here, and then a door right here. And then that way we can put in one or potentially 2 heaters, but I wouldn't say any more than 2 heaters to warm up these 4 rooms. Probably just the one, I would think. Especially since most of them have parkas, I believe. Do most of you have parkas? I'm curious. You have tribal wear and a jacket. You have a parka. Starry has a parka, and Lilu, who is sleeping, has lots of stuff. Wow. Okay, I do want to set up the outfits, just the anything outfits, is what we're going to stay with for right now. I'm going to set it so they don't wear anything under 50%, because I don't want them to. Although I guess the naked penalty is better, or is worse than the other one. Than the tattered apparel. Because I think naked is 5. And, oh, we have a raid. We didn't get any of the turrets built at all. Are they going to attack immediately? Yep. The fist bears have arrived in drop pods nearby. Okay, it's just 3 of them. Okay, thankfully, they're not bubble warriors. Bubble warriors would actually scare me because we don't have any turrets to help take down their shields. We have Matthews, who is a decent shot, and then everyone else just kind of sucks. We have Lilu, but she's got frag grenades, and I mean, that's like, you throw the frag grenade and they just pretty much outrun it if they're in a dead-on sprint towards you anyways. But we have 1 bubble warrior, it looks like. Pump shotgun, poor quality, and a normal quality pump shotgun. They are going to attack immediately. We may be able to get a turret finished. We won't be able to get a turret finished. Let's actually cancel this. Okay, so you guys are going to be coming. Where are you? Okay, you're right there. Okay, so let's go ahead and draft people, get them inside. Matthews, if you could come out here. Starry, if you could also come out here. Exotic goods trader, we'll have to try to remember that. I probably should have left it up. Please build faster, Vincent. 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 So scary. Matthews already has a shot. Vincent. Vincent. Vincent, run. All of you, kill him. Please. Please, please. Please, please. Run inside. Run inside. Go inside. Okay. They're going to be going for the door. Unfortunately, we didn't get this one finished. I should have canceled that one sooner. Lilu does have grenades, though. Which, let's go ahead and move. I wish this light wasn't here, because then we could use both these corners. But let's go ahead and move people back, like so. We'll put Starry, I guess, back here. And Lilu, I don't know what we do with the grenades. Okay. Yes, throw the frag at him. That took his shield down. That's literally all it did. It just take his shield down. That didn't even hurt him, did it? Oh my goodness, that's ridiculous. Okay. Peek the door. Throw the grenade. Run back inside. Okay, that did hurt him a little bit. No, don't throw it up there. Did you even hurt him? Nope, didn't hurt him. Okay, you guys, I don't like you. You're breaking my stuff. No, I don't actually want you throwing frag grenades up there. Yeah, go that way. Go the other way. Actually, it's on fire. They don't care anymore. Okay, let's get out here. Let's throw a frag grenade at Hicks. Okay, Hicks is down. Good shot. Okay. Now let's bring out Matthew. And we'll bring out Vincent. And we'll bring out Starry. Lilu, if you could prioritize constructing the turret right now. Get it finished. It's so almost broken. It's gonna like explode as soon as she builds it. Lilu, I'm so scared for you right now. Oh, they're fleeing. Oh, good. Okay, everyone do stuff. Do stuff. Put out the fires quickly. Go, go, go. Please put out the fires. Please put out the fires. That was a little scary. Of course we get the poor quality one, and of course everything burns down to the ground. Should have built those sooner. Definitely should have built those sooner. Alright, so we're going to get that set up. We're going to go ahead and set up another solar generator and a wind turbine. I feel like... Did we lose 2? We did lose 2. We had 3 wind turbines. Alright. They need to get all that stuff sorted out, and mining. Let's continue getting our steel from over here. And I guess we'll get out that little bit of silver as well. Cargo pods could be nice. Potatoes, not the greatest thing in the world, but it's a thing. Alright, well, we have survived a raid. Just survived. I don't feel like we won or anything. We just survived. I would like you to actually repair this, please, because I don't want it to explode. Okay. You know what? Actually, because we can, plasteel turrets. We can actually afford to build plasteel turrets because we found that plasteel up in our freezer area, which is awesome. We also have uranium, but we don't have enough to make a turret, and I'm not sure. I would assume that uranium is stronger than plasteel because it's further down on the list, but yeah. Alright, so we have options. We have options. Learn the history tab. Overview. History. Got it. Okay. Overview. History. Click all the buttons. There we go. Excellent. I think we do need to put a few doors in because it's trying to heat up this whole cave area. So let's put a few doors in. We'll put an auto door here because you're going to be carrying stuff, as well as here because you're going to be carrying stuff. And I guess just a regular limestone door right here for this hall. And then I guess we'll put 2 heaters in here, and then that will warm up the crafting room as well. And then this area over here, since we can't actually do anything past this, we may make this whole area sort of like a rec room type area where we'll put in maybe a TV if we can find one, as well as some nice comfy chairs and a pool table as well if we can get that too. So I think that's what we'll do with that area, since it's kind of a weird shape. We still need some extra hydroponics areas, that way we can get our Zaragum growing and also our hops growing for beer, because beer is important. Our batteries are very slowly losing power. Very, very slowly losing power. But I think we should be okay. Vincent, I never even checked out you guys' wounds. I guess you're all okay, though. Shattered rib, scars. Starry, are you okay? You're just frail. Alright. They actually brought a little bit of medicine. And it seems like everything's unforbidden now, which is nice. I mean, the enemies, like what they drop and stuff. Unless I did it and I just didn't even notice it, which is completely possible. If only you guys were here a little bit sooner. Just a little bit sooner. Playing some horseshoes. That's got to be depressing, playing horseshoes in like an area that used to provide your base power, and now it's all metal and wreckage. Alright, well, looking at the time, I think that's going to wrap up this episode of RimWorld. Hopefully we get this door built soon. We actually need blocks. Interesting. Limestone is above slate in the order list, so I guess it just kind of depends on what she picks up. I guess we had blocks. Okay, so hopefully we'll be able to keep this area warm enough now, since we've blocked off the rest of it. And it looks like it's going up slightly, so this should be okay. We may need one more heater in this section, but I think once we put some doors in, it'll be okay, because I think this one heater will be enough for these 3 rooms. And then this will have a door here, and then we'll have another door here. So I think that should be alright. We should probably only need 2 heaters for this room. But that will wrap up this episode. In the next episode, we're pretty much going to keep on cleaning up Home Cave and doing a bit of mining and crafting, trying to get these blocks made so we can get their beds made and move everyone in there. So my goal for the next episode is to move everyone into their own little rooms. And then I'm not sure what we're going to do past that. We might dig out, like I said before, this whole section up here and use this as a little rec room next to the garden. We could even put another garden up here, which is something that we may need to do. But we'll be able to fit, at least how I'm going to lay it out. We're going to have 2 more for food, 2 for hops, and then 1 for Zeragum. So we should be okay on food. I guess these 8 right here are, they're holding us, like they're keeping us there. They're keeping us maxed out. Hopefully these meals will get sorted out soon. I guess everyone's just eating the fine meals over the other meals. Give me the Matthews. Needs 8 a fine meal, so that's helping. So that plus Sanguine means he doesn't really care about cannibalism. That actually counteracts the stacking buff. Alright, that's going to be the end of this episode. So again, next episode we're pretty much just going to keep cleaning up and working on our defenses, because we need these plasteel turrets built. We have these lovely switches out front, which are switches. They're a thing. And I kind of want to move the sandbags out a little bit further. That way I have a better field of vision, specifically around this corner right here. But yeah, I think that's gonna wrap up this episode of RimWorld. I think it was a pretty good episode. We've dug out Home Cave and survived a raid. It was a little tricky because we didn't have any defenses set up, but thankfully Lulu was there with her frag grenades. So hopefully she will always be there with her frag grenades for us, because frag grenades are kind of awesome and also really scary. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. As always, thanks for watching. Have a good one.